Shut up and sit down.
Hey, and welcome to the Freja MMA podcast, where it doesn't matter if you're a casual fan or a championship fighter. Join us in our discussion about the beautiful sport which is mixed martial arts. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of the Freja MMA podcast. As you can see behind me, I am in another place. I'm actually in Oulu, Finland at the moment with my day job, but that doesn't matter. Today's interview is quite an emotional one, I would say. If you don't know about Oskar Sivard, he's a MMA fighter with a bit of a background story that you may not have heard before. So I'll leave it all into the story. Ladies and gentlemen, Oskar Sivard. Hello, Oskar. How are you doing?
I'm just fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. As you can see, I'm on site now, but doing well speaking
Yeah,
to you.
yeah, that's good. That's good. And I see that you're in a hotel room.
Yeah, I'm away at work at the moment, but I want to keep the podcast running.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So, if
That's
you could
good.
give a quick introduction to the people that may not know you, who you
Yeah,
are and what you do.
yeah. I'm Oskar Sivard. I'm an ex-pro fighter. Uh, Recently put my gloves, so I don't fight anymore. But I'm still gonna train, and it's not easy to let go from the sport. So, but right now, just taking it easy and just lift some weights and stuff like that. But I am a fighter, but I'm an ex-pro fighter.
So, if we can go back to the beginning, I know that you have a very interesting story. So,
Yes,
let's go back to the beginning of how you started in MMA.
yeah. I started with I started with boxing uh, when I was 14 years old. It was like that. I was very problem kid, I was fighting all the time and did a lot of bad things and stuff like that. Then the social service, they gave me like a contact person, like take me out on like we eat lunches and talk to me and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And he said to me like, Oscar, do you want to try boxing? His name is Emil. I remember him. I still talk to him. And he was like, you want to try boxing? Then I went to the boxing club. It was REF, and I fell in love directly, because I always loved to fight. But I just fell in love directly. And when I was so I box 5-6 times a week, and it made me good. I didn't like do bad things, because I grew up. It was pretty hard because we didn't have money, so my parents couldn't buy me like a membership, like on a boxing club, because they were drug addicts, both
Mhm.
of them. So I'm thankful, and I was gonna be thankful for him to like introduce me to the fighting. So when I was fighting, then I always was in the club, and I didn't do like a lot of bad things, you know, like hanging out and fighting and stuff like that. So I was just in the boxing club and just
Mhm.
box all the time. From like I skipped school and went to training. So maybe that not that wasn't so good, maybe, but it was better because else I would like skip school and do like go out to hang with the kids and
Mhm.
do like yeah, just crazy things. So I boxed like till I was like 70 years old. I was playing football also, and then I injured my back. So I injured my back, so I couldn't like box or play football,
Mhm.
and that led me to do crazy things again. So I just did a lot of shit all the time. Then I was 19 years old. I went. I got convicted to 3 years in prison. But then I was thinking, like, what can I do when I come out? So I said, I love boxing, so I need to do something, or else I will like go back and do bad things again. So I'm gonna start with MMA because I know I'm a good boxer. So after 2 years, I went out. I start with wrestling directly. I went to I'm from Sollentuna, Stockholm, and we had it was like it was a shitty place. It was like in a cellar, and it was I got a wrestling coach there. His name was Majid, and I trained wrestling like for 9 months, because I knew you need to be a good wrestler to you can't come to an MMA club and just box. So after 9 months, I start with in Nexus, the Nexus Fight Center. I start there, and pretty fast, like in one termine, I was in the elite group. So, but yeah, but so MMA it was like that saved me
Yeah, just
from doing bad things.
that's a very very inspirational story there.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to talk in English. I never tell the story in English, so it's not so easy.
It's
But
always good to be a first. So what was it when you was in prison? You had a lot of thinking time to try and
yeah,
get to know yourself and what you want to do when you come out. Was it like that?
yeah, it was like that. It was like I was calculating maybe it's because I was calculating if like when you the money you make when you do bad things, and you compare it with the time you're in the jail, it's but man, the month salary is not so good then. So yeah, so I took it easy, be a good guy, and start fighting. So that saved my life. But it was when I trained then, it wasn't like now. Now everything is very professional. It was just it was fighting. Just we went there in the club and just fight. Now it's very professional. They have shadows. You're gonna do that. You're gonna do that. Today we're gonna train that. It was it was just fighting. It was fun. It was fun in the beginning in MMA. Before it went it's now. Now it's sick. I went to the club, people that have trained 4 times a day. I'm like, shit, how I can never train 4 times a day.
So what year was it
But
when you first stepped into a mixed martial arts gym?
Was it 2009? 2009.
You've been in the game for a long time.
Yeah, I've been in the game for a long time. Then in the amateur, I've done a lot of amateur fights before it was the new rules. But it was different then. It was fun. So I've been in the sport for a long time.
I hear a lot of people when they join with mixed martial arts gyms or mixed martial arts groups, it is like a community for a lot of people. So
Yeah.
it is like a instead of seeing a psychologist, you go and hit your friends in the face kind of thing. It's a strange
Yeah.
little one there.
Yeah, but I remember when I'm I was in the elite group, but I was new in the elite group, and I was thinking, I was in the subway, and I was just thinking, what the fuck am I doing, man? I'm going I'm going to train, and I'm gonna get my ass kicked. because I wasn't a pro fighter then, and then I'm just trained with pro fighter. And there was like Alexander Gustafsson, Jonathan Westin, Nico Musuke. It was so many pro fighters, and they killed me. It was like, man, I was scared when I went to training. I was scared all the time. I was like, man, I don't want to do this shit, man. Why do I do this shit?
But as well, you must think that you have contributed to their upbringing as well as a sparring partner, as a member of the gym.
Yeah. But then, like, we went to I went to the All-Star because everybody from there went to All-Star, because I always had my head coach has always been Andreas Michael, so I went with him to the All-Star. So it was, but it's a lot of memories, like a lot of fun. I remember it was one time, like, Alexander and Andreas went to San Diego for train for a fight, and like then we was like, we was boxing sparring, and it was like, but I think we the sparring we had was in Mondays, and was like behind everybody, so nobody can see it. And it was like we put on MMA gloves and full sparring boxing. It was like it was blood everywhere. It was like, but it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, it sounded like a lot of the old Conor McGregor stories that he used to love, just going in there and like hard training with the guys, he would call it.
Yeah, but maybe it wasn't so like good for the head, you know. We're gonna see it when we get older. Gonna get like trauma in the head below, you know. People get knocked down and just go up and keep fighting. It was like, but it was fun.
So I felt like the news when you broke that you have hung up the gloves and stepped away from competition. It was quite shocking to at least the Swedish MMA world. What brought on that decision?
You know, I really didn't want to do it because I love to fight. You know, I love it so much, and I love the fighting and competing. I love it. But like after my last fight, then I was like, I want to fight directly. I was like, give me a new fight. I want to fight. But then the pandemic, the Corona came, and clubs and stuff like that, and then I started to like focus a more in my career at like in like my job. I started to work more, and I started to go in and like a lot of like, before I just had one job, and now like I'm trying to start up something and stuff like that. So I didn't like spend the time in the gym. I just spent the time in work, and then I was like, I seen the club, you know, like in All-Star, like everybody like just training so much, like they go, they are there in the morning. And I have never trained in the morning because I always worked. I just trained the evening sessions. But I was like thinking, it was hard, you know. I didn't want, because I love fighting, and it was like after I like announced it, I was like, man, what do I do? Maybe I can fight one more fight. But I was like, I can't right now. I can't like give the time to the training that I need to be on that level that like a professional fighter is. So it's like, so I didn't believe him. So I don't know. So I just decided, like, but I like, it was like, I like think about it for a long time. And I'm still like, sometimes I regret it, but because it's my heart, you know, it's my heart to fight. I just like, it's nothing better when you, but I need to like, I talked with my manager before also, and he said, Oskar, train and stuff like that. So But if somebody like want to fight me, they can come to the club.
Yeah.
I fight everybody.
That's completely understandable. I mean, the financial side does come first. I'm not sure about how much MMA fighters do make. We only hear about the top, like the very best in the UFC and things like that.
Yeah, and I think that's like, if it's not, I don't know why, but I think the MMA, like all like everything should lift up more, because the time and like they train more than they train more than Cristiano Ronaldo, you know. Like they put so much time, they give their heart, they sweat, blood, everything, but it doesn't, like, in the financials, it don't like give comebacks. Like it's hard, and like I feel like for all the MMA fighters, like I wish like everybody like could like live on it, because it's a job also. Like it's not like you train in just to feel good, you know. You damage your body, like you train like to the max and more and more, because like and so I need to do it, because I have kids also. So
yeah,
and I want to give my kids like a good I want to give them a good life that I didn't get.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the fans don't really understand the thousands of hours of dedication that fighters do put into the sport. You know, we do see this 15 minutes of cage time sometimes, but the hours and hours that they put in the gym, the missed birthdays, the missed parties and everything like that.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Like, and I'm like 33 years old, and like I have a family. I have like my 2 kids, and then I have 2 bonus kids, and like, so I need to decide. So I was like, family first.
And like you said, you'll be at the gym, because we did see on your post as well that you will be there helping out when you can, and you're not completely going
of
away.
Course. No, you can't. I would never. But like, I like it. I come down there and just spar now. That's the thing I love, sparring.
Have you put any thoughts into maybe becoming a trainer yourself?
Yeah, maybe not now. Not now. Maybe a manager. I want to be a manager. I think that's nice.
That's where the money is, maybe.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm gonna talk to Magdi.
Yeah, be his partner in crime.
Yeah, of course. He's my brother. I gotta talk to him and say I can be a manager.
How old are your children? You did mention them there.
Yeah, I have like my 2 biological daughters. The youngest one, her name is Lima, and she's 6 years. And then I have Bonnie, and she's 8 years old. So, and then we have 2 big kids, bonus kids. So I get with my woman that I live with.
So what is it with fighters and only having daughters? Apparently it's a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, actually. It's many fighters that get daughters. I don't know.
It's like they let out all the testosterone in the cage, so that I don't understand it.
I don't know. Yeah, what was it, like Zlatan's? He said like men do men, but I don't know, man. MMA fighters they got a lot of daughters. I don't know.
And what is it that you're doing in your day job that you mentioned as well?
Yeah, I'm a salesman in like in the construction site, you know. And then I have like side projects also in the construction, like to build up a company now and stuff like that. So it's a lot of time in that right now.
Yep.
A lot of time.
I guess I'll have to ask, how's your Corona pandemic going, business-wise as well?
Oof. It's going good. You know, people are home now, so like they wanna do things in their home and stuff like that. So yeah, so like, but like in the beginning, maybe you're more careful now. You don't like shake hands like usual, but now it's in the beginning you have to think about that. Don't shake hands when you talk with somebody or stuff like that. But now, yeah, it's good. Like you need to do the best of the situation. You know, you can't not like just like laying down and just like, oh fuck, nothing works, blah blah blah. Fuck it, just go and like find a way to make things go. So that's the thing.
As I said, your story of how you got into MMA is very inspirational. Do you feel like things like mixed martial arts or martial arts themselves can help towards people that may be having the similar problems as you?
Yeah, like for me, it's like when I'm fighting and stuff like that, it's like it's the only time that everything like comes out when you train. So when you're done training, you're calm.
Well, that's always the good thing that you're looking for as well.
Yeah. So just I love MMA. I would never like stop watching it and like follow like my teammates and stuff like that. So yesterday went good for my teammates. 3
Yes, very
wins
well.
this year.
So is your children enrolled in any kind of martial arts as well?
No, I tried to get them in martial arts, man, bro. I tried. No, my daughters doesn't love like my daughter. They don't want to fight. Like Bonnie, she play paddle, and she's in like how do I say it in English? Friidrott. Yeah, like running and stuff like that.
Athletics.
You know? Yeah, athletics. Exactly. And Lima, she wants to be a gymnastic. You know. I tried, but why do you don't want to fight? You don't want to fight? No, we don't want to fight. But actually, my girlfriend's daughter, I made her start with Thai boxing. So that's good.
There we go. Maybe we'll see you in the corner
That's good.
one day.
I don't know. I hope so.
So, what would you say to people that maybe were struggling like you? What would be your the way that you could inspire them? What would be something that you would like to would have been able to tell yourself when you was younger?
Go down and train and make MMA club. You know, you get good role models. But you know, I don't know, like like if you see in Sweden right now, it's pretty crazy. So, man, try do your best and go train. Like I can't say to somebody like because I feel say something. You don't do that. Don't do that. They're gonna do it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But like you can start with training, and then see what happens. You know, you're gonna love it, and then you're gonna like dedicate it. You know, you're gonna train a lot, and you don't gonna have time to do bad things.
Yeah, and as I said, thank you for your dedication for the sport as well.
Yeah, thank you for doing this.
You're very welcome.
I never done a podcast in English before, or a podcast general, but it was fun. It was fun.
And as I said, I heard your story and I thought it was very inspiring. So why not let the world hear it?
Yeah. Maybe I should write a book. I got a lot of stories.
Yeah, do it. I'll buy it.
See, maybe I'm gonna do a comeback.
Yeah, that sounds awesome, man.
When I'm 40, we do a
Then you'll sign for Bellator.
Rematch. Okay, I'm 33 now, so maybe I just take it easy a couple of years, then I come back.
That sounds awesome, man.
Maybe Oskar Biller and Oskar Sivard 3.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah. I won the first time. He won the second time. Why not do a third? When I'm 40.
We'll keep our fingers crossed for it.
Then I'm not gonna go to sleep. Never.
So we usually leave this moments for our guests to give thanks to any inspiring people, family members, friends. So this will be your time to do so.
Yeah, I want to give thanks to everybody, all the All-Star team, everybody there. I want to thank my girlfriend Tulai. I want to thank everybody, my daughters, you guys, everybody, the whole All-Star, everybody in the All-Star. Man, I love them all.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll love you too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your honesty on this podcast. I'll leave a link in the description for your Instagram, so everyone go give him a follow.
Yeah, but I have a private.
Okay.
But it's okay.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, man.
Yeah, thank you.